Taking a point at home with a spectacular late goal. What did you think of the performance?
I thought we were excellent. I thought our game plan worked. We pressured them. We limited them to very, very few opportunities. They put one over the bar at the post and they scored the goal. I'm at my wit's end to know why one rule applies for one team and it doesn't to another. We had a clear break in the first half. The referee brought it back because the throw-in was taken 8 yards from where it was taken, where it should have been taken from. They do exactly the same, probably 12 yards, and score a goal from it. So why don't the rules apply to both? You couldn't get a more stark incident than them two incidents, and it's not right. And I think we'd have probably gone on to win the game if that hadn't happened. But that's football for you, and we've been overcoming adversity all our lives, so nothing changes today.
You were clearly really aggrieved. You're clearly very aggrieved still about that throw-in decision. Does that affect the way that you defend it, or is that a separate issue?
Well, we should defend it better. There's no getting away from that. And Doug's absolutely sick in there because he knows he's got to defend it better. But the fact of the matter is he shouldn't be defending it. Just like their lad didn't have to defend it because we were clean through as well. And we were in a better position than what their lad was. So it's just wrong. And no matter what way you dress that up, he's got absolutely no defence for that. No defence at all. You can't give the decision and then give a totally opposite decision the second half. It's like night and day. You can't do that.
Is it back to consistency? It's a conversation we've had before.
It's totally inconsistent. And you know what? I've made a point of not complaining to referees, not complaining to fourth official, and I was quite calm today. And I have been for the last 6 weeks. And I don't want to blame referees, but today there was a clear breach of the rules today that applied to us and didn't apply to them. The same rule.
What did you think of your team's response?
I thought we were fantastic. I thought we took the game to them. We tried to be positive for our subs. We ended up with, Coley on, Joe on, Roz on at one stage, Tommy and Sean, and we caused them trouble. We made some great opportunities. Great save by the keeper to deny Joe Pritchard. And I just thought we looked lively. I thought if the game had gone on under 10 minutes, I think there'd have only been one winner. He was looking like one team we were hanging on, and it wasn't us.
The goal you did get, Ethan Hamilton has got a reputation for trying his luck and chancing his arm. That's one for the collection from all of 40 yards. What did you think?
Fantastic strike, and we know that he's got him in it. He's got it in him. Unfortunately, he's gone through a spell where them shots are getting blocked, and he freed himself. He was fantastic today. He covered every blade of grass. He was unbelievable today, as was the majority of our team. And a fantastic goal, and it deserved to win a game. And if the laws had been adhered to, it would have won the game.
Only a couple of shots on target. Is that? I know you've spoken a couple of times to us about forward players, strikers, and that being an area you're looking to improve. 2/3 of the pitch, you're getting there and you're making the opportunities. Today, obviously, you've got a goal from I think 2 shots on target. Is that something that clearly needs to improve?
It has, yeah. But the one thing that you can say is they've got a goal from their 1 shot on target. So we've limited them to near enough nothing. I know they hit the post from a speculative shot and they put one over the bar. That was their sum total of attack. So I thought we defended brilliantly, and that was down to the way the lads stuck to the game plan and worked ever so hard. And we're a decent team, and if we keep playing like that, we'll get away from the relegation zone. We can't take it for granted. We know it's a scrap.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movement down there. Quite a lot of teams getting points, and the gap remains similar. Is it important, if you don't win very close games like that you don't lose?
Of course you do. And it would have been a travesty if we had lost that game. For the way we competed, for the way we fought for every inch of the game, I'm really proud of the players, and that epitomises the spirit of Accrington Stanley. Fans were brilliant as well. And that epitomises us. That's what we're about. Listen, I'm not going to go. It's been well documented. The haves and the have-nots, the budgets. Their budgets will dwarf ours. You wouldn't have known it today on the pitch.
Finally, a bit of good news on the injury front with Astley coming back in and Joe Pritchard able to come on as a sub. Are you hoping that's a step in the right direction? Yeah, and you look at Coley come on. He looked a live wire. He looked handful, and we need that. We need people to look dangerous, and the more we get in the side, the chances we've got of winning games. And as you approach January, is it that centre forward position that's the number one priority? Are you expecting there to be changes in that squad?
We'd like to have a target man who we can play up to. Tommy's been doing great. Sean Morley's just great. They're not target men. If we can get one, we'll get one. If we can't, we'll go with them. And Cody.
And you're encouraged by what you've seen in this run. It's 3 wins on the spin and then a draw today. 1 defeat in 7. Again, right direction.
We are going in the right direction, and you can see that by the attitude of the lads. I feel it more because I see it every day, and the training have been fantastic in training this week. And if we keep that going, we'll do all right this season.